Hi, I'm Richard, and today we're going to have a look around my workshop, my garage, and also above my man cave. So here we go into the garage. First we see the chickens, and then through into the garage. Got my crosscut sled there. Been working on a bit of a project to do a miter saw stand, so that's going to come in a couple of weeks. Got my router table with its stand, all my clamps, and then a bench that I put together from plans from woodworking for me immortals, and that really went well. So here we go up the stairs to the man cave. Now this actually used to be a house, and the person who built my house lived in here first. So upstairs we had a bit of a kitchen, and I've turned that what was a kitchen into a bit of a side wall. We've got some optics in there, but I've left the original units in. Like to remove them at some point, but for now, just for ease, just left them in. But it's good to have a sink. Then we move over to the bar. Basically, he's done with a couple of sheets of plywood, laminated together, some cladding around the side. It all went around this fridge that I bought, so all the dimensions were made to fit that. Got some shelving down the side. Now I didn't actually record myself making this bar, but it's very straightforward to do. And like I say, two pieces of plywood laminated together with a bit of a shelf on the back. The back was a bit raised up, so the shelf came across and just sat on the top bench. So a very, very simple design, and I really am. I'm always surprised. Well, not surprised now how good two pieces of plywood laminated together are. I built in some electrics into it, some very simple electrics. Now the first switch that I'm pointing to activates the fridge below, and the second switch activates some lights around the front, some LED lights that we can't really see now in this light, but in the evening it looks really great with that sort of bar downlit from there. But I will show you what the lights are now, and there we go. But yeah, in the evening it looks great. So moving on from the bar, we have the table football. It's a really sturdy table. Obviously I didn't make this, as far as I only put it together, but I wanted something. The room wasn't quite big enough for a pool table, which is what I really wanted, but that table football works really well. This shelf I really like. Don't actually use it, but I think it really adds something to the man cave itself. It turns it into a sort of a sports bar type of idea. Again, it's two sheets of plywood laminated together with some edging around, and then timber cladding going down, tongue groove cladding. But underneath it is just a shelf, and that's all it is. But rather than sticking a shelf, what was all I like about woodworking is you can actually make something so much better. It really fits the space, and it just looks like it's supposed to be there, especially with the brick wallpaper. So moving on, we have the dartboard. That was just installed onto a piece of plywood, again with some edge banding, and I used a French cleat system to attach it to the wall. Now here we have the digital jukebox, which actually is an iPad, just in case we've been a wooden frame. And I've brought a jukebox app for the iPad, and then deleted everything else. And really, because the iPad one, if you've actually got one, realise that it's completely useless because they've stopped updating it. But from a digital jukebox point of view, it's really great. So that runs down the wire into the amp system there. Got some disco lights, and that really does help the room in the evening to be able to put music on and listen to it, and have sort of playlists going, and people can select tracks on it. Okay, and it also transmits across to a few Bluetooth speakers that we've got there in the corner. Obviously here we go, this Predator's Distance. It's the actual arcade machine itself, which I've covered in a number of videos on my channel. Everyone loves this, it really sets off the room and works so well. So yeah, here we go, that's the man cave arcade machine, all different bits and pieces I've got in there, and yeah, we go in there all the time now. We've actually tried to limit it, so we only go over there weekends. But you know, there's nothing on TV, and me and the missus go across, so we have a few drinks, we have a laugh, we put the music on, and yeah, that's the toilet as well. We've got to show you that. So yeah, that's the man cave. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.